All right, so the session today, like you all know, is on quantitative abilities or quantitative aptitude. We have some 15 questions that we have chosen from the previous year's papers, okay, and the focus is more on questions from topics like geometry, trigonometry, algebra, mensuration, etc., right? Because the other arithmetic aptitude topics have been dealt with in your tier 1 examination as well, right? Of course, these topics also were tested in tier 1, but I generally get a feedback from students that these are where they face a lot of problem, right? They find it to be a little difficult. So that is the reason in the previous session as well, which was done on Monday, I had dealt with more questions on mensuration and trigonometry and algebra. Today I think again we'll be discussing more on these topics, and in our next session, which will be on quantitative abilities part 3, we will solve all your queries that you have posted in the discussion forum, right? And some additional questions that we take up from the previous papers. Okay, so shall we start? Are you all ready? I'll present the questions one after the other. I'll give you a few seconds, enough time to solve the question there, and then look at the solution. Yes. Okay, so I think I've got enough confirmations there. So let me share my screen now and present the questions to you one after the other. So here we go. This is the first question, and it is from geometry. As you can see, it says in triangle ABC, the angle BAC is equal to 90 degrees and AD is perpendicular to BC. If BD is 3 centimeters and CD is 4 centimeters, then the length of AD is dash. So basically you have to find out the length of the perpendicular AD. You have 1 minute for this. Your time starts now. Basically, right angle triangle, we have drawn a perpendicular from A and dropped it on BC. The lengths BD and CD have been given 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters respectively. You have to find out the length of AD, the perpendicular AD. I can give you a hint. Basically, here you'll have to use the properties of similarity of triangles to find out the answer. All right, so I see most of you have marked the answer as option 2, which is 2 root 3, right? 2 root 3. But Pyari Mohan has got the answer as option 4, which is 5. Amrindra, Saket, Vikram, Srinivas, Avinash and Ramurthy. All of these guys have got option 2, 2 root 3. Okay, so I think time is up. Let us discuss the solution now. See, the question says in triangle ABC, the angle BAC is equal to 90 degrees and AD is perpendicular to BC, right? AD is perpendicular to BC. If BD is equal to 3 centimeters and CD is 4 centimeters, then the length in centimeters of AD is, right? So we have to find out the length of AD. Okay, what does it say? There is a triangle ABC where angle BAC is 90 degrees. So basically a right angle triangle, and it is having a right angle at the vertex A. So try to draw the triangle first here. Let's say this is the triangle. Okay, A, B, C. You know that angle BAC is 90 degrees, right? This is the right angle. Now he says AD is perpendicular to BC. So from this point A, you drop a perpendicular on BC, right? So let us draw that. Let's say this is the point D. And like we all know, AD is perpendicular to BC. So this also is 90 degrees. This angle made here is also 90 degrees. Of course, the other angle also is 90 degrees. Okay. So AD is perpendicular to BC. Now it says BD is equal to 3 centimeter. This length BD is 3 centimeter and the length CD is 4 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. What is the length in centimeters of AD? So we have to find the length AD here, right? Find the length AD. That's the question. Okay. So that's the representation of the question in terms of the figure here, right? ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at A. Then we are drawing a perpendicular from A onto the side, the hypotenuse, which is BC, right? The point at which it meets is D and AD is perpendicular to BC. The lengths BD and CD are 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters respectively. Now, the one thing that you all have to observe here is that the triangles ABC, right? The main triangle ABC and the smaller triangle ABD are similar. Are you able to follow? The triangle ABC and the triangle ABD, both of them are similar. How can we say that? See, in triangle ABC, the angle A is 90 degrees, right? The angle A is 90 degrees. Okay. In triangle ABD, the angle D is 90 degrees. All right, so these two angles are equal. Then if you observe, the angle ABC is equal to the angle ABD. So angle B is also equal in both the cases. So two of the angles are equal. So obviously these two are similar triangles, right? What I'll do is I'll separate it out here, right? This is ABC, let's say ABC 90 degrees, and this is angle B, right? Let's say this is B degrees, right, for example. And then let us draw the other triangle ADB, right? It is right angled at D. So this point is D here. Let us assume this is B and here is A. So in this triangle, what do you see? Angle D is 90 degrees, right? And this angle again is B degrees. Yes or no? If you see, ABC is same as ABD. ABC and ABD both are equal, right? Both are equal. So what do we see? Two of the angles are equal. Okay. Now, I mean, two angles in both the triangles are equal, right? Angle A, angle D here, and angle B and angle B here, right? Both of them are B degrees. Now, going by similarity, I can say that AB by BD is equal to BC by AB. Yes or no? These two corresponding sides have to be proportional. So AB, the base, right? The ratio of the bases AB and BD will be equal to the ratio of the hypotenuses, right? BC and BA. BA or nothing but AB. Okay. Now substitute the values here. What have been given to us? We know that BD is 3 centimeters and CD is 4 centimeters. So BD is 3 centimeters and CD is 4 centimeters, right? Or yeah, CD is 4 centimeters. So first of all, let us substitute the values here, right? BC into BD. BC is 7 and BD is 3. You're getting it? What will be the length BC? BC will be equal to 4 plus 3, 7, right? 4 plus 3, 7. So from this we get AB squared equals to BC into BD, right? In fact, this shortcut was, I mean, basically the theorem was discussed in our video on triangles. So you can refer to that. So what do we get? AB square equals to BC. How much is BC? BC is 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4, 7 into what is BD? BD is equal to 3. So 21. Or from this we can say AB is equal to root 21. But what are we supposed to find out? We are not supposed to find out AB. The requirement is AD. What is AD? Now AB is root 21. We already know that BD is 3. So can you find out what is AD? This is a right angle triangle. Apply Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem here, root over 21 square should be equal to AD squared plus 3 squared. So from this AD square is 21 minus 9, which is 12. Or finally AD will be equal to root 12. What is root 12? 2 root 3. So option 2 would be the answer. Is that understood? So draw the triangle. I mean, it's all about drawing the figure properly here, right? If you draw the geometric figure properly and then apply the right property, you will be able to simplify it. You don't have to do so much of writing work in the examination, right? I'm trying to give you a detailed solution. So don't go by the length of the explanation or the time that we have spent here. I was not solving it for myself. I was explaining it to you. When you do it yourself, I'm sure a lot of these steps can be cut down. Instead of writing all this, you can directly say AB square will be equal to 21 or AB equal to root 21, right? You don't have to write all these intermediate steps. And then apply Pythagoras theorem to get the answer. Clear? Did you all follow this? Yeah. I think all of you have understood this. Let's look at the next question now. Here's the next one. See what it says? Now this is from algebra. It says if a plus b equals to 1, then find the value of a cube plus b cube minus ab minus of a squared minus b squared whole squared. So it says a plus b equals to 1. Find the value of a cube plus b cube minus ab minus of a squared minus b squared whole square. Now if you're actually, solving it by conventional method, you may end up wasting a lot of time because you have to work on this expression here, a cube plus b cube minus ab minus of a squared minus b squared whole squared, right? Because the only point given to us is a plus b equals to 1. So we'll try to reduce it into some simpler format using different algebraic identities, and then finally substitute a plus b equals to 1 somewhere to get to know what is the result of this, right? Like for example, I think a cube plus b cube can be taken as a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared, right? A cube plus b cube is a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared minus ab as it is. What about a square minus b square whole square? See, you know that a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So this is actually a plus b into a minus b whole squared. Now if you expand it further, let us copy this as it is, plus b squared minus ab minus of, this is a plus b whole squared into a minus b whole squared into a minus b whole squared. Now we already know that a plus b equals to 1, so just substitute 1 here. A plus b is equal to 1, this also a plus b equals to 1. So what are we left with? 1 into a squared minus ab plus b squared minus ab. And now look at this, a plus b whole square has become 1 square, which is 1, right? 1 into a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is what? A squared. You're getting it? This was minus of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. When you multiply with the negative sign, we will get minus a square minus b square plus 2ab. Now simplify this, plus a square minus a square plus b square minus b squared minus ab and plus 2ab gets cancelled. So this reduces to 0. So we can say that the answer here is option 3, 0. But then getting this way of expanding it using different algebraic formulae and actually expanding it in the right way might not be possible for all of us in the exam, right? It's not so easy. I mean, because I've directly done it in the right way, I've got it. Otherwise, you may end up thinking about it too much and waste your time. So what do? Smart method. What is the smart way of solving this question? Go by substitution. I've told you, most of the questions from trigonometry and algebra can be easily solved just by putting up some values in the given expression and trying to see which one satisfies the question there. Like here, if you see, the only condition given to us is a plus b should be equal to 1, right? He says a plus b equal to 1. So let us assume a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0. Now you can say a equals to 0 and b equals to 1 also, nothing wrong. Or a equals to 0.5 and b equals to 0.5. Or a equals to 0.75 and b equals to 0.25. That's your choice. But try and choose values in such a way that your simplification process is easier, right? So let us assume a equals to 1, b equals to 0. We are not violating any of the conditions. The condition given here says a plus b should be 1. Yes, 1 plus 0 is 1. Now look at the expression a cube plus b cube minus ab minus of a squared minus b squared whole squared. Now a is equal to 1, so 1 cube plus this is 0 cube minus 1 into 0 is 0 minus 1 squared minus 0 squared whole squared. So what happens? 1, anyway this is all get cancelled, and 1 minus 1, this will give you minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So that's the easiest way to get the answer. You're able to follow. You can try the same thing by taking b equals to 1 and a equals to 0, right? Or b equals to 0.5, a equals to 0.5. Always you'll get the same result, 0. Only one option says 0 here, right? So option 3 is the answer. So avoid these conventional methods and try to do it in a smart way using substitution. Okay, just make sure that you don't violate any of the conditions given in the question. All right, here's the next one. Try this out from trigonometry. It says 7 sine squared theta plus 3 cos squared theta equals to 4. Then what is the value of tan theta? And theta is acute. So here's the condition. If you see, the question says theta is acute. So be careful about it, right? 7 sine squared theta plus 3 cos squared theta equals to 4. What is the value of tan theta? What is the value of tan theta? I'll give you 1 minute for this and your time starts now. Got it? Option 3. Amrendra, Debasis Mehti, Jagabandhu, Pyare Mohan has got option 4. So there's a difference. Okay, so time is up. Let us look at the solution now. So the given trigonometric equation here says 7 sine squared theta plus 3 cos squared theta equals to 4, right? 7 sine squared theta plus 3 cos squared theta equals to 4. We are required to find the value of tan theta. What is tan theta? Now look at this, 7 sine squared theta plus 3 cos squared theta equals 4. Let us break the 7 sine squared theta into two parts, 4 sine squared theta and 3 sine squared theta. So 4 sine squared theta plus 3 sine squared theta. You can do this mentally, right? You don't have to put it on paper. Plus 3 cos squared theta equals 4. So what happens here, if you take 3 common in the second and the third term, so I'll cancel this 3 here, 3 is common. So what are we left with? 3 into sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. You know that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is 1. That's it. So what are we left with now? 4 sine squared theta plus 3 equals to 4. So 4 sine square theta will become 4 minus 3, which is 1. Or sine square theta equals to 1 by 4, or sine theta equals to 1 by 2. Sine theta in fact is plus or minus 1 by 2, right? Sine square theta is 1 by 4. Sine square theta, see all these steps you have to just cut down and reduce paperwork, right? Sine square theta is 1 by 4. So sine theta will be plus or minus 1 by 2, right? Now the question clearly says that theta is acute. So if theta is acute, then we have to consider only 1 by 2, right? Since theta is acute, we can say sine theta is 1 by 2. So for what angle is sine theta 1 by 2? 60 degrees. Sorry, 30 degrees. Theta equals to 30 degrees. Yes or no? Sine theta equals to 1 by 2 implies theta is 30 degrees. That's it. Theta is 30 degrees. Substitute here. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So option 4 has to be the answer. Is that clear? So I think many of you had marked option 3 as the answer, root 3, which is wrong. The answer is 1 by root 3. Let me just see how many had marked option 3. Vikram Yadav, Shilpi Roy, Devasis, Amrendra, Jagabandhu. All of you had marked 3 as the answer, right? Answer is not 3. Answer is 4. Option 4, which is 1 by root 3. Now, why did we follow this method here, right? Why didn't we go for substitution? We have been discussing that most of the questions from trigonometry and algebra can be solved using substitution. So why didn't we try it out here? See, the point to be noted is the given trigonometric equation is not very easy where where you can go for random substitution, like 7 sine square theta plus 3 cos square theta equals to 4. So you should actually know a proper value of theta which will satisfy this. You will try with maybe 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and let's say if theta is actually something else, then you may end up wasting your time, right? Of course, one condition that we know here is theta is acute, so you will try for less than 90 degrees only. But what exactly is the value of theta is not known to us. Okay, and otherwise also if you see the regular method, the conventional method that you followed, it's very easy, right? You need not write the first 2 steps in my view. I'll just show you what all is not to be put on paper. This is not needed. You can directly say that 3 sine square theta will come out here. So 3 sine square theta plus 3 cos square theta is 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 sine square theta equals to 1. Sine square theta equals to 1 by 4. Sine theta equals to 1 by 2. And theta equals to 30 degrees. So if you actually ask me, the whole solution here can be done mentally, right? And without doing any substitution there. Okay. So the answer is option 4, 1 by root 3. Look at the next one. Another question from trigonometry. Now this time it says 5 cos theta plus 12 sin theta equals to 13 degrees. Again, theta should be between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So what is the value of sin theta? So something similar to what we had done in the previous question. 5 cos theta plus 12 sin theta equals to 13. So one trigonometric equation is given to you, right, which involves theta. He also says that theta is between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So you have to find out what exactly is theta from this one, and then the value of sin theta. Again, can we go for random substitution? No. It's difficult to find out what value of theta will satisfy such an equation, right? 5 cos theta plus 12 sin theta equals to 13, right? So random substitution is not the method. You have to follow something else. So try it out. You have 1 minute for this. Let us see how many of you get the answer. Okay, so I think most of you have got the answer. Option 1, 12 by 13, right? 12 by 13, option 1. So let me see, what did you do to arrive at the answer? I guess many of you have figured out that 12, 13 and 5 makes a triplet, trigonometric triplet. So you can use that to easily find out what the value of sin theta is, right? That's one easy way of solving this question. Saurav says take 13 in denominator in the left hand side and compare with identity. And anything else there? Okay, so whatever be the case, I think all of you have got option 1, 12 by 13 is the answer. So let me show you what exactly needs to be done here, right? Let us do it in a smart way. Now that many of you have pointed out that this forms a triplet, I'm sure there's no point in discussing the regular method, although I'll explain that to you later, but let us first see the smart way of solving it. See, the question here says 5 cos theta plus 12 sin theta equals to 13. Now, if you observe the coefficients 5, 12 and 13 here, makes a trigonometric triplet, right? I mean, if you draw a right angle triangle here, you know that 5 can be taken as the base, 12 can be taken as the perpendicular side, then hypotenuse would be 13, right? That's the only possibility. And in such a triangle, if you have to find out, let's say, sin theta, right? Sine theta. So theta equals to sine theta, you know, is opposite side by adjacent side, right? So 12 by 13 would be the answer, right? Option 1. But then how do we do it otherwise, right? Let's say if you don't get this, then how do we do it otherwise? See, one equation that we have here is 5 cos theta plus 12 sine theta equals to 13. Let us square it on both the sides, right? Square on both the sides. So what do we get? 25 cos square theta plus 144 sine square theta plus 60 cos theta sine theta. 60 cos theta sine theta equals to 169, right? 25 cos square theta plus 144 sine square theta plus 60 cos theta sine theta equals to 169. This is equation number 1, let's say. Let us assume that 12, now what are we going to do here is interchange the coefficients and the sign in between, right? Let us assume 12 cos theta minus 5 sine theta equals to x. 12 cos theta minus 5 sine theta equals to x. Okay, we don't know what exactly would the value be, but we're assuming it as x. 12 cos theta minus 5 sine theta. Remember, we have interchanged the coefficients and the sign in between the expression here. Okay, so plus has become minus and the coefficients have been interchanged. Now let us square this as well. Square on both sides. So what do we get? 144 cos square theta plus 25 sine square theta minus 60 sine theta cos theta. 60 sine theta cos theta equals to x square. Okay, let's say this is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Now try to add both the equations. Try to add equation number 1 and equation number 2, right? So let's add the two equations. What do we get? See, 25 cos square theta plus 25 sine square theta. If you take 25 common, we'll get 25 times sine square theta plus cos square theta, which will give you 25. Similarly, 144 sine square theta and 144 cos square theta. If you take 144 common, what will you have inside the bracket? Sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1 again. So 144 into 1 is 144. And this plus 60 cos theta sine theta minus 60 cos theta sine theta gets cancelled. Equals to 169 plus x square. Now if you understand, 25 plus 144 is 169. So this 169 and 169 gets cancelled on both the sides. What are we left with? X squared equals to 0, which implies x is 0. Which implies x is 0. So what do we get to know? This. Okay, what are we supposed to find out? Yeah, x is equal to 0. So substitute x equals to 0 here. What do we get? 12 cos theta minus 5 sine theta equals 0. So we can say, see, 12 cos theta equals to 5 sine theta, or tan theta from that, right? I'm sure you understand this. 12 cos theta equals to 5 sine theta. So sine theta by cos theta will be equal to tan theta, which is 12 by 5. Now draw a right angle triangle where tan theta is 12 by 5. Let's say this is theta, right? Tan theta, you know, is opposite side by adjacent side. So this is 12 and this is 5. So what should be the hypotenuse? 13. And if this is right angle triangle with the given dimensions, sine theta, opposite side by adjacent side. So from this we can say sine theta is 12 by 13. Okay, 12 by 13. So this is the conventional way of solving the question. Of course, lengthy, but you know, you have to use various identities and expansions to figure out what exactly is the value of sine theta. Or if you can remember the shortcuts, most of which are there in your workbook and the material there, you can apply one of those, remember the formula and try to get the answer. Okay. Anyway, let's move to the next one. Here's the next question. Now this is based on algebra. It says x minus root 3 minus root 2 equals to 0 and y minus root 3 plus root 2 equals to 0. Then what is the value of x cube minus of 20 root 2 minus y cube plus 2 root 2? Done? 0 is the answer. Saurav says 0 is the answer, which is option 2. Waiting for others to respond. Saurav has got 0. How about others? Alright, so Pyari Mohan Mahanta is the other one to respond and he has also got option 2. So only 2 of you have done this so far. Kuldeep says, can I bring your chat box to my right side? It looks extremely tough to talk like that. Well, Kuldeep, I don't know what is happening at your end, but the chat box is actually on the right side, right? It is always on the right hand side. Where do you see it, Kuldeep? Is it not on the right hand side for you? Yeah, Saket and Srinivas have also got it. Option 2, which is 0. Vikram Yadav has also got option 2. Got that? Kuldeep Mishra says it is below. So Kuldeep, I think, let me help you out before we start discussing this question. Kuldeep, looks like you have enlarged your screen there, and so it is coming below the video, right? Ideally it should be on the right hand side, and it is actually on the right hand side. What you should now do is control minus, press control and minus together, so that your screen size is reduced and the chat comes. It's not reduced actually, it will come in the right size with the chat box on the right hand side. I don't know how many of you are facing the same problem. Chat box is not below the video, chat box is always on the side of the video. It is supposed to be like that. I mean, unless you want to increase the screen size. So the moment the video screen increases, the chat box will come down. Yeah, I hope that helps you. Let me quickly go back to this question and solve it for you. All right, so here's the question. It says if x minus root 3 minus root 2 equals 0 and y minus root 3 plus root 2 equals 0, then what is the value of x cube minus 20 root 2 minus of y cube plus 2 root 2? So what is x here? If you see, x minus root 3 minus root 2 equals to 0. So take minus root 3 and minus root 2 on the other side. So x becomes root 3 plus root 2. Then what about y? Y minus root 3 plus root 2 equals 0. So y will be equal to root 3 minus root 2. Right? So we are trying to get things on the proper side there, right? Now we have to find out x cube and y cube to get the value of this expression, because other two are constants, minus 20 root 2 plus 2 root 2. So what is x cube and what is y cube? So find that out. X cube will be equal to root 3 plus root 2 whole cube. Root 3 plus root 2 whole cube. Now you can use the expansion of root 3 plus root 2, or a plus b whole cube, right? What is a plus b whole cube? A plus b whole cube can be taken as a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Similarly, a minus b whole cube will be equal to a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. So try to expand that. A plus b whole cube. So what is a in our case? Root 3. So a plus b into a squared. So root 3 squared is 3 minus root 3 into root 2 is root 6 plus b squared is 2. You're getting it? Okay, hold on. I think, will this help us? You can use the other expansion also. A plus b whole cube is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. But I'm just trying to understand which one would be easier. Should we go for this or the other one? So root 3 plus root 2 whole cube. So a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Yeah, so let's see. Now that we have started, let's continue and see what happens. So this is what? Root 3 plus root 2 into 3 plus 2 is 5 minus root 6. So what is x cube? X cube comes out to be, I think this is going to be lengthy, right? 5 root 3 plus 5 root 2 minus root 18 minus root 12. No, I am not very happy with this expansion, because taking it as a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square is, of course it will give you the answer, but then not the best way. We can try the other one out, right? Yeah, so we'll do one thing, we'll strike it off. This makes no sense in my view. We'll try to work on the expression first. Let us try and simplify the expression first. So let us forget about all this. What is expression? Or let me clear it out, in fact. What is the expression here? X cube minus y cube minus 20 root 2 minus of minus 2 root 2, so it becomes minus 22 root 2. So basically our requirement is x cube minus y cube, right? X cube minus y cube. You're getting it? If you see the expression here, this is equal to, what is the question? X cube minus y cube minus 20 root 2 minus 2 root 2, so minus 22 root 2. Now what is x cube minus y cube? See, x cube minus y cube can be taken as x minus y into x squared plus xy plus y squared. Yes or no? X cube minus y cube can be taken as x minus, the same expansion that we have used earlier, right? A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Now substitute the values here. So x cube minus y cube will come out to be x minus y. What is x? See, from this x is equal to root 3 plus root 2, right? Let me do that. Here x equals to root 3 plus root 2 and y equals to root 3 minus root 2. So substitute now x minus y. So root 3 plus root 2 minus root 3 minus of minus becomes plus root 2 into x squared. So what will be x squared here? See, root 3 plus root 2 whole square. Root 3 plus root 2 whole square plus x into y, root 3 plus root 2. See, you can actually do it mentally here. You don't have to actually write down everything, but just so that you can follow, I'm putting it. Root 3 minus root 2 whole square. You're able to follow. X square, you can directly say that root 3 plus root 2 whole square will be equal to what? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2 root 6, right? Xy will be a plus b into a minus b, so a square minus b square 1. And y square will be 3 plus 2, 5 minus 2 root 6. But, you know, for your clear understanding, I'm writing the intermediate steps as well. Now simplify this. So x cube minus y cube will be equal to this plus root 3 and minus root 3 gets cancelled. What do we have? Root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2 into, what do we have in the brackets? Root 3 plus root 2 whole square. So 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2 root 6. 5 plus 2 root 6 plus root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. That will result in 1 plus, how about this? 3 plus 2, 5 minus 2 root 6. Okay, so plus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 6 gets cancelled. We are left with what? X cube minus y cube equals to 2 root 2 into, what do we have in the brackets? 5 plus 1 plus 5, 11, which is equal to 22 root 2. So this is the most important part. Now we have got that x cube minus y cube equals to 22 root 2. Substitute this here. So what do we get? 22 root 2 minus 22 root 2 equals to 0. So that's your answer, option 2. All right. Okay. So I think, I mean, even the previous method is correct, but lengthy. It makes no sense in following that. What we had tried doing earlier made it very, very complex. Complex in terms of time consumption, right? Too much of expansion is needed, right? We have tried finding out what is x cube and what is y cube separately there. So always try and use the easiest method possible. And it is only through practice that you can get the right idea at the right time, right? There's no other shortcut. Okay, and can we go for some random substitution here? No, random substitution will not help, because clearly the value of x and the value of y has been given to us. We just have to substitute those values here to simplify. Okay, anyway, the answer is option 2, which is 0. Look at the next one. Here comes the next question. This is from circles now. It says O is the circumcenter of a triangle ABC lying inside the triangle. Then what is the value of angle OBC plus angle BAC? Okay, Amarendra, I think, has got a query with respect to the previous one. Let me just go back and clarify that, right? Amarendra says substituting root 2 value gives x plus y equals to 0. But it doesn't give the answer as 0. Where am I wrong? So where did you substitute root 2, Amarendra? First of all, tell me, where did you substitute root 2? You're saying you have substituted root 2 value, which give you x plus y equals to 0. Where did you substitute root 2? In place of x or in place of y? And why will you substitute first of all? Because the question clearly tells us what is x, right? There is nothing which is unknown here. X equals to root 3 plus root 2 and y equals to root 3 minus root 2. And you're saying x plus y equals to 0. How will x plus y be 0? Because if you add x and y here, we get 2 root 3. Right? X plus y will give you 2 root 3. So how are you getting x plus y equals to 0? So Amarendra says x is equal to minus y. Is x equals to minus y? Just check your equation first of all, Amarendra. Is x equals to minus y? No. X is not equal to minus y. See, what is minus y? Minus y will be minus root 3 plus root 2. But what is x? X is root 3 plus root 2. So your assumption that x is equal to minus y is actually wrong. X is not minus y. See, here it is minus. If it is plus here, if it is given as plus root 3, y plus root 3 plus root 2 equals to 0, then you can say x equals to minus y. But here, how do you say x equals to minus y? Is that clear? Y minus root 3 plus x minus root 3 equals to 0. Y minus root 3 plus x minus root 3 equals to 0. That is correct. Y minus root 3 plus x minus root 3 equals to 0. But how do you get x minus y, x plus y equals to 0 from that? Quick, Amarendra, waiting for your response. X equals to 1 by 5. What Srinivas has mentioned is correct. X is not minus y, x is 1 by y. These are conjugate surds, right? Root 3 plus root 2 and root 3 minus root 2 are conjugate surds. So you can say x equals to 1 by y. But you cannot say x is equals to minus y. Looks like Kuldeep has got the answer for the next one. But Kuldeep, we are struck with this one because Amanindra has got something here. He says y minus root 3 plus x minus root 3 equals to 0. Then next y plus x equals to 0. Amarendra, what on planet makes you feel that y plus x will be 0? How do you cancel minus root 3 and minus root 3? What are you doing? No, there is no need to check later. Check now itself. You are saying, what did you do there? You're saying this. I mean, I have got x plus y equals to root 3. You are trying to take it as x minus root 3 plus y minus root 3 equals to 0. This is what you have done, right? So basically you have taken plus root 3 on the other side. So it becomes minus 2 root 3. Plus 2 root 3, when you take it to that other side, it becomes minus 2 root 3. So x minus root 3 plus y minus root 3. And then you are saying x plus y equals to 0. How will you cancel minus root 3 and minus root 3? If it is minus root 3 and plus root 3, then you can cancel. Yeah, please check your solution, right? What you are doing is wrong. Okay, here's the next one. Quick, 45 seconds for this. Your time starts now. O is the circumcenter of a triangle ABC, which is lying inside the triangle, right? The circumcenter is lying inside the triangle. Then what is the measure of angle OBC plus angle BAC? Okay, I think not many of you have solved this. Let me quickly do it for you. So it says O is the circumcenter of a triangle ABC lying inside the triangle. Then angle OBC plus angle BAC is equal to what? Right? So basically O is the circumcenter of a triangle ABC. Let us assume this is a triangle ABC. ABC. And O is the circumcenter. It is lying inside the triangle. Right? Now if you see, circumcenter meaning obviously there will be a circumcircle, right? Keeping O as the center. Now what happens in this case? You see OC and OB, these two sides are equal, right? Both of them are radius, right? OC is like radius, OB is also radius, OA is also radius, the distance from the center to the circumference of the circle, right? So OB and OC are equal. Now let us consider this triangle OBC, right? Look at the triangle OBC. Okay, see, since these two sides are equal, it is obvious that these two angles would be equal. This angle B and angle C would be equal. Yes or no? In triangle OBC, can I say angle OBC is equal to angle OCB? Yes or no? This OBC will be equal to OCB. These two angles are going to be equal. Now, in the same triangle OBC, we know that the sum of all these three angles should be 180. So angle OBC plus angle OCB plus angle BOC will be equal to 180 degrees. But these two are equal. Angle OBC equals to angle OCB. So what we can do is, instead of taking it as two separate angles, I'll say 2 times of angle OBC. Yes or no? Substitute this here. So OCB will become OBC. So OBC plus OBC, 2OBC. Plus angle BOC. Now we have discussed this theorem in the geometry of triangles, right? This angle made by the chord, or angle made by this chord here at the center, will be twice the angle made in the alternate segment. Yes or no? BC is like a chord. So the angle made by BC at the center will be twice the angle made in the alternate segment, right? So it will be 2 times the angle A, 2 times angle A. So I can say that angle BOC is equals to 2 times of angle BAC, which is again totally equal to 180. That's it. Is asking us to find out OBC plus BAC. Twice of OBC plus twice of BAC is 180. So OBC plus BAC will be how much? Again, if you have understood the concepts of circumcenter that we have discussed in the geometry of triangles, you need not do all this, right? You can directly mark the angle as 90 degrees. Anyway, I'll not explain that to you here. Just go through that video and understand it. It's very easy. I mean, you can just visualize this mentally and mark the answer, right? He's asking us to find out the sum of angle OBC, this angle, plus angle BAC. Or if you can remember, you can answer these questions directly from next time onwards, right? It will always be 90 degrees. Like for example, angle OCB plus angle CAB will be 90 degrees, right? Or for that matter, angle OAC plus angle ABC will be 90 degrees. All right. So 90 degrees, option 2 is the answer. And here's the next question. The radii of two solid iron spheres are 1 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. A hollow sphere is made by melting the two spheres. If the external radius of the hollow sphere is 9 centimeter, then its thickness in centimeters is. So this is a question on mensuration where two solid iron spheres are being merged to form a single hollow sphere. You know what happens in such cases, right? The volume remains constant. So keeping the volume constant, try to find out what will be the thickness of the hollow sphere if the external radius is 9 centimeters. 1 minute should be more than sufficient for this, and your time starts now. Okay, so Saurav and Harishankar have got the answer. They say it should be option 4, 1 centimeter. Okay, time is up. Let's solve this now. So the radii of two solid iron spheres are 1 centimeter and 4 centimeter respectively. A hollow sphere is made by melting the two spheres. If the external radius of the hollow sphere is 9 centimeter, then its thickness is dash. Now you know that in this case where we are melting the two spheres to form a hollow sphere, the volume remains constant. Yes or no? So total initial volume will be equal to the final volume, right? Initially there were two objects, finally there is only one object, which is the hollow sphere, right? These are solid spheres, the two solid spheres here, okay, and this is the hollow sphere that we have formed. And you must know the formula for the volume of these solids, otherwise you cannot complete the solution, right? So total initial volume. Now there are two spheres, right? You know that volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we can say 4 by 3 pi r cube. One radii is 1 centimeter, the other one is 6 centimeters. So 4 by 3 pi r cube is 1 cube plus 4 by 3 pi, the other r cube is 6 cube, right? The radii given to us equals to final volume. What is the volume of a hollow sphere? The volume of a hollow sphere is 4 by 3 pi capital R cube minus small r cube. Basically, you know that in a hollow sphere, there's some thickness, right? The inside of the sphere is hollow. So the volume is given as, for a hollow sphere, right? It is given as 4 by 3 pi external radius cube minus internal radius cube. Capital R, small r means nothing but the external and the internal radius. Now external radius here is given to us. The external radius is 9 centimeter. So let us say 9 cube minus, let us find out the internal radius, small r first. Okay, so simplify. What happens? 4 by 3 pi gets cancelled on both the sides. We are left with 1 plus 216 equals to 9 cube, which is 729 minus r cube. So what is r cube from this one? R cube is 729 minus 217. So that comes out to be 512. If r cube is 512, r would be 8. Okay. Understand, he is asking us to find out the thickness of the hollow sphere. The thickness here of the hollow sphere is nothing but the difference of the two radii, right? Capital R and small r. So 9 is the external radius, 8 is the internal radius. This is nothing but the internal radius of the hollow sphere, right? So 9 minus 8, which is 1. So your answer will be 1 centimeter. The thickness will be 1 centimeter, option 4. Okay, but please cut down all the unnecessary stuff here, right? Like you need not write volume is constant, total initial volume, final volume, right? In fact, you should not even write 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, because anyway both the sides is going to get cancelled. Simply start working on the radius, the internal radius. And once you know that internal radius is 8, that's it. Don't even write this thickness equals to r minus r, 9 minus 8, 1 centimeter. Don't waste your time. Okay, internal radius is 8, external one is given as 9, difference is 1, which is the thickness. Next question. Here's the next one. So this again is on mensuration. It says the numerical values of the volume and the area of lateral surface of a right circular cone are equal. If the height of the cone be h and the radius be r, then what is the value of 1 by h square plus 1 by r square? Now this is an interesting one. There is no numerical value given to us, right? He's only talking about the volume and lateral surface area being equal for a cone. And from that he says, find out the value of 1 by h square plus 1 by r square. So how do you do it? 1 minute should be enough. Your time starts now. Okay, so Kuldeep Mishra has got 1 by 9. Amnarendra has also got 1 by 9. And these are the only two responses that we have got, right? Yeah, Saket has also got 1 by 9. Okay, so let's discuss this now. See, the question says that the numerical values of the volume and the area of the lateral surface. So basically the lateral surface area of a right circular cone are equal. So basically volume of a cone is equal to the lateral surface area of the cone. Okay. Then he says if the height of the cone is h and the radius is r, what is the value of 1 by h square plus 1 by r square? Let us substitute the formula first. What is the volume of a cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h. How about the lateral surface area? The lateral surface area of a cone is pi r l. Remember, L is the slant length. All these are basic formulae which you are expected to remember, right? The lateral surface area is pi r l, where L is the slant length. H is the height of the cone, of course. So here if you see, pi and pi gets cancelled and 1 r gets cancelled. So finally we get RH equals to 3L. RH equals to 3L. Remember this. Now look at the given expression, 1 by h square plus 1 by r square. Can this be taken as r square plus h square by r square h square? Yes. By the way, what is the formula for the slant length? We all know that slant length L is equal to root over r square plus h square. Yes or no? The slant length L is root over r square plus h square. Look at the numerator. This is r square plus h square. So can I replace this with L square directly? Yes or no? R square plus h square is nothing but L square. Squaring on both the sides. Divided by r square h square. RH is 3L. So I can replace this by 3L square. So what are we left with? L square by 9L square. L square and L square gets cancelled. We will be left with 1 by 9. 1 by 9, option 2. Alright. Again, cut down a few steps. Like don't write this expression. Directly substitute the formula and get what is the equation. Don't write this on paper. Okay. And you can understand that this is L square by 9L square. So 1 by 9 is the answer, right? Don't put everything on paper and waste your precious time there. Here comes the next question. It says P and Q are 2 points on a circle with the center O. If two tangents of the circle through P and Q meet at A with angle PAQ being 48 degrees, then what is angle APQ? What is angle APQ? Try this out. What happens? P and Q are 2 points in a circle with center O. So let's say this is the circle, the center is O, and P and Q are 2 points. So this is point P and here is point Q. Okay, P and Q are 2 points on the circle with center O. If two tangents of the circle through P and Q meet at A, so there's one tangent through the point P and there's one tangent through the point Q. Okay, both these tangents meet at the point A, right? Tangent through P and tangent through Q meet at point A. Angle PAQ, angle PAQ is 48 degrees. This angle is 48 degrees. What is he asking us to find out? Angle APQ. So what is the angle APQ is the question here. This angle. What is the angle APQ? Try it out. Angle APQ. I've done half of the problem there. You just have to do the remaining part. 66 degrees? Yes. Saurav, Harishankar, Vignesh, Nanda, all of you have got 66 degrees. Good. So what do we do here? See, like I said, half of the problem is done if you have drawn the diagram properly. Now, if you observe the triangle APQ, the sides AP and AQ will be equal because these are tangents from the same point. You know that tangents from the same external point are always equal. Two tangents can be drawn and both of them would be equal. So we can say in this triangle APQ, the side AP is going to be AQ. So basically this is an isosceles triangle. This will be an isosceles triangle. Yes or no? Two of the sides are equal. Now the triangle is isosceles. So if these two sides are equal, the angles P and angle Q should also be equal. Angle APQ will be equal to angle AQP. Right? Angle P will be equal to angle Q. The two angles would be equal. And we know that sum of the angles is 180 degrees in any given triangle. So angle A plus angle P plus angle Q equals to 180 degrees. What is angle A? Angle A is 48 degrees. 48 degrees equals to, I'll take it as angle P plus angle P because P is equal to Q. So substitute here, right? Equals to 180 degrees. So from this 2P equals to 180 minus 48, which is 132, or P equals to 66. Okay. Again, cut down all these steps, right? If this is 48, the remaining, the sum of the remaining angles should be 132. Half of that will be the angle P because both these angles are equal. So half of 132 is 66 degrees, option 4. Here comes the next one. Now this is an interesting one. Algebra. M is equal to root over 5 plus root 5. I think this has not come out the way it is supposed to be. Sorry about this. root over 5 plus root 5 plus, I'll just, okay, I think we'll do one thing. Let me go to the next one. I'll present this question again. Here's the next one. Try this out. Try this out while I fix the problem that I see in the next question. Option 2, AB. Sorry, Kuldeep Mishra has got option 2, which is A plus B plus C by 2. And Chandra has got AB as the answer. Chandra and Jagabandhusika. Simple. Question based on algebra. Substitute values without violating any of the conditions. The question here says 2s equals to A plus B plus C. Then what is the value of s into s minus c plus s minus a into s minus b? And options have been given to you. A, B, C, A plus B plus C by 2, A into B, 0, and so on. I mean, these are the 4 options. So what is the condition? 2s equals to A plus B plus C. And there is no other condition given on A, B, C, and S here. So let us assume some values of A, B, C. Let us assume A is equal to 1, B equals to, let's say, 2, and C equals to 3. This is an assumption, right? So from this, what will be the value of S? S will come out to be 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 2, right? See, 2S was A plus B plus C. So S will be A plus B plus C by 2. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 by 2 is equal to 3. Implies S is equal to 3. S is equal to 3. That's it. So if A is 1, 2, 3, A, B, C are 1, 2, 3, then S should be equal to 3. This is just an assumption, right? And nothing wrong with it because we have gone according to the given condition here. Now he's asking us to find out the value of S into S minus C plus S minus A into S minus B. Just substitute whatever you have got. See, we have got S equals to 3, S minus C, so 3 minus 3 plus S minus A, so 3 minus 1 into S minus B, so 3 minus 2. So what happens? 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 into 3 is 0 plus 3 minus 1 is 2 into 3 minus 2 is 1. Overall, what do we get? 2. We have got the answer as 2. We've got the answer as 2. Right? So according to the values that we had chosen, this expression results in 2. Now substitute the same values in the options as well and see which option gives you the result as 2. Option 4 is anyway eliminated because option 4 is 0. We have got the answer as 2. So option 4 is eliminated. Look at option 1. ABC. ABC is equal to what? 1 into 2 into 3, which is equal to 6. But what do we want? We want 2. So option 1 is wrong. Option 2. A plus B plus C by 2. A plus B plus C by 2, which we have calculated here. A plus B plus C by 2. This also will come out to be 3. But what do we want? We want 2. We know that the answer should be 2. What we get according to option 2 is 3. So 1, 2 and 4 are wrong. Obviously 3 will be the answer. Check option 3, AB. A into B. What is A? 1. What is B? 2. 1 into 2 is 2. Equal or not? Equal. So option 3 is the answer. Now you might be wondering, how do we know that A, B, C is equal to 1, 2, 3? We don't know. We have assumed A, B, C to be 1, 2, 3. You can assume any other value. Let's take A equals to 27, B equals to 49 and C equals to 173. Check. You will get the same answer. But anyway, the idea is to use simple values so that our calculation becomes easier. Okay. So remember, the easiest way to solve such questions is to just go by random substitution. Random substitution meaning substitute some values randomly such that you satisfy the given conditions in the question there. Okay. I'm sure all of you are convinced. You can try with any other set if you want. You can use some other values also. Final answer would remain the same. Okay. Let me show the next one. Here comes the next question. This again is from geometry of triangles. It says one of the angles of a right angle triangle is 15 degrees and the hypotenuse is 1 meter. What is the area of this triangle? Of course, in not square centimeters, but in square meters. Let me just correct that. So try this out now. There's nothing missing here. So here's the question. One of the angles of a right angle triangle is 15 degrees and the hypotenuse is 1 centimeter. Then what is the area of the triangle? Yeah, it should be in square centimeter. Kuldeep Mishra has marked the answer as option 1, 1200. Waiting for others to respond. Okay, I can see a few comments here. Kuldeep Mishra says, how can the hypotenuse be 1 centimeter? It can't be. Please change it as 1 meter. So, Kuldeep, why do you think hypotenuse cannot be 1 centimeter? There can be hypotenuse which is 1 centimeter long. You are not able to draw it. It is too small for you. But that doesn't mean that the question is wrong, right? It can be in centimeters also. I think Saurabh also feels that the question here is wrong. But let me tell you, the question is correct. Question says one of the angles of a right angle triangle is 15 degrees and the hypotenuse is 15 centimeters. The hypotenuse is 1 centimeter. See, centimeter or meter doesn't matter here. That way I can say it should be kilometers, right? Hypotenuse 1 kilometer, find the area of the triangle in square kilometers. So units doesn't matter. What makes you think that hypotenuse cannot be 1 centimeter? Alright, Kuldeep, so I want you to explain me what is the confusion you have. You're saying it matters, the units are important here. It matters. So hypotenuse is in 1 centimeter, the area of the triangle is in square centimeters, the requirement is in square centimeters. So you're saying it should be 1 meter so that you can take it as 100 centimeters and consider the other sides as 8 and 6. Well, that's not the shortcut that you can apply here. Remember, the angle is 15 degrees. One of the angles is 15 degrees. I think, Kuldeep, I agree with your point that 1 centimeter is too small. But then if you are under an impression that you will take 1 meter as 100 centimeters and then change, then form a triplet out of it, I don't think that's going to work. Anyway, I'll change it. Let's see what happens. Let me just change it to meter like you say, because actually the options look incorrect that way if I take both in meters. All right, so let's look at this one. The question is, so here's the question. It says one of the angles of right angle triangle is 15 degrees and the hypotenuse is 1 meter. Then the area of the triangle in square centimeter is dash. So options are 1200 square centimeters, 1215 square centimeters, 1220 square meters or 1250 square centimeters, sorry. Right? So one of the angles is given, which is 15 degrees for a right angle triangle, and the hypotenuse given is 1 meter. Then what is the area of the triangle is the question. Now let us assume the triangle is this, right? A, B, C. According to the question, one of the angles is 15 degrees, right? Let us assume this angle here is 15 degrees. Of course, the right angle is 90 degrees here, and the hypotenuse is 1 meter. This is 1 meter. This is 1 meter. What are we supposed to find out? The area of the triangle. What is area of the triangle? Area of this triangle will be half into base into height, or any triangle is half into base into height. Base here is nothing but BC, right? This is B, the base, and height is AB, H, right? So for us to find out the area of the triangle, we should know what are the lengths of AB and BC, right? So basically area is going to be half into AB into BC. Right, half into AB into BC. That's the area. Now, how do you get AB and BC here? Understand. Look at this angle 15 degrees, right? Sine 15 degrees can be taken as sine of 45 minus 30. Now, what is the expansion of sine of A minus B? Sine A cos B minus cos A sine B, right? So this will become sine 45 cos 30 minus cos 45 sine 30. You getting it? Sine of A minus B, sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now you know all these values, right? Sine 45, 1 by root 2, cos 30, root 3 by 2, minus cos 45, 1 by root 2, sine 30, 1 by 2. So this is like root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. What is this? Sine 15 degrees. Remember, sine 15 degrees. Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2, right? Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Note this value. Similarly, what will be cos 15? Cos 15 is cos of, you're getting it? Cos 15, cos of 45 minus 30. Same expansion, but the formula would change. What is the formula? Expansion, cos of A minus B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, right? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So this will be equal to cos 45 cos 30 plus sin 45 sin 30, right? Cos 45 again 1 by root 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 30 1 by 2. So this comes out to be what? Root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. What is this? Cos 15 degrees. Root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. So sin 15 is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Cos 15 is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. By any chance, if you remember these values, you need not do this expansion, right? Here I am expanding it because we are not expected to learn cos 15, sin 15 by heart. But if you know that by heart, then you will save all this time, right? You don't have to do anything here. Now, why did we find out sin 15 and cos 15? What is the point here? See, according to the triangle, sin 15 should be equal to opposite side by adjacent. What is the opposite side? H. Sorry, sin 15 should be opposite side by hypotenuse. So sin 15 will be opposite side H by hypotenuse 1. So can I say what is sine 15? Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. So root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2 equals to h. H by 1 is h. So we have got the height now. That's what is needed, right? Height is needed. H is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Similarly, what is cos 15? Cos 15, according to this triangle, is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So b by 1, which implies root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2 equals to the base. We know the base. So you have found both the height and the base here. Now substitute it. You getting it? I don't have enough space, but substitute. Half into base into height is the formula. So half into base. Base is how much? Root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Height is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Simplify. So root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. So 3 minus 1. 2. 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. And what is 2 root 2 into 2 root 2? This will be 4 into 2, 8. 1 by 8. So finally we get 1 by 8. Remember, the area that we have got is 1 by 8 meter square, because we have taken the hypotenuse as 1 meter, right? So this is 1 by 8 meter square. 1 by 8 meter square. But the requirement is in centimeters, right? He's asking us to find out the area in centimeter square, right? Square centimeters. 1/8 of, 1 by 8 meter square should be converted to centimeter square. So you know that 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So this will be 100 into 100 by 8 centimeters square. So 10,000 by 8. 10,000 by 8 is how much? 1250. So 1250 centimeter square will be the answer, which is option 4. You getting it? We have got the value in meters and then we are converting it to centimeters. Meter square, then we are converting it to centimeter square. Okay. Let's move to the next question now. Here's the next one. This is from time and work. If a man earns rupees 2,000 for the first 50 hours of work in a week and is then paid 1.5 times his regular hourly rate for any additional hours, then the hours he must work to make rupees 2,300 in a week is. Then the number of hours that he must work to make rupees 2,300 in a week is. Now, it's actually related to time and work, but then it is based on simple formation of equations. See, a man earns rupees 2,000 for the first 50 hours of work in a week, right? So how much per hour, right? What is the rate per hour? What is the rate per hour? Remember, up to 50 hours, because after 50 hours he is given extra, right? 1.5 times extra. But anyway, what is the rate per hour up to 50 hours? He is paid 2,000 rupees for 50 hours. That means he'll get 40 rupees. Right? So basically 40 rupees per hour is what he charges up to the first 50 hours, and is then paid 1.5 times his regular hourly rate. See, regular hourly rate is 40 rupees. After 50 hours, right? After 50 hours, what will be the rate? The rate will be 1.5 times, right? So he will be paid 40 into 1.5 times, which is equal to 60 rupees, right? So anything up to 50 hours, 40 rupees per hour. After that, 60 rupees per hour. Now, then he must work for how many hours to make 2,300 in a week? Understand, out of this rupees 2,300, 2,000 is for the first 50 hours. So this is for 50 hours. Remaining 300 he has made by working extra. We know that for every extra hour he gets 60 rupees. So to get 300 rupees, for how many hours should he work? 300 by 60, which is equal to 5 hours. Are you able to follow? 5 hours. So then the number of hours he must work to make rupees 2,300 in a week. I think number of additional hours. It should not be number of hours, number of additional hours here. For how many additional hours should he work? He should work for 5 more hours, right? If he works for 5 more hours, he will get 300 rupees. And you can actually do this mentally. You don't have to put pen on paper for this one. Okay, simple. 2,000 rupees for 50 hours. So each hour he gets 40 rupees. And that in fact is not needed, because out of 2,300 rupees, obviously 2,000 rupees is for the first 50 hours. He is getting extra 300 rupees. We know that 2,000 by 50 is 40 rupees per hour. But after his 50 hours of work is done, he will charge 1.5 times. So 40 rupees will become 60 rupees per hour, right? 60 rupees per hour. So 60 rupees per hour, he has made 300 rupees. So for how many hours did he work? 5 hours, extra 5 hours. So your answer should be option 2. Clear? Yeah. Let us go back to that 1 or 2 questions that we had jumped earlier. Try this out. Simple. The question says 3 minus 5x by 2x plus 3 minus 5y by 2y plus 3 minus 5z by 2z is equal to 0. It is asking us to find out the value of 2 by x plus 2 by y plus 2 by z equals to what? Now substitution here may not work because it's not a very simple equation here, right? So let us try to simplify it directly from the equation itself. See, divide the numerator by the denominator, right, independently. So we'll get what? 3 by 2x minus 5 by 2, right? 3 by 2x, 5x by 2x is minus 5 by 2. I mean 5x by 2x is 5 by 2. Similarly, 3 by 2y minus 5 by 2. Then 3 by 2z minus again 5 by 2 equals to 0. So from this, if you take this 3 by 2 common, we will have 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equals to 3 into 5 by 2. See, minus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2. Take it to the other side. It becomes 3 into 5 by 2. And we have taken 3 by 2 common from each of these first terms. So 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. Now what happens? This 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So we know that 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equals to 5. But what is he asking us to find out? 2 by x plus 2 by y plus 2 by z. So if we take 2 common here, we'll have 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. We already know that 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is 5. Substitute here. So what do we get? 2 into 5, which is 10. Option 4 would be the answer, right? Simple. Look at this one. I think this is what we had jumped then because it was not presented the right way. So here if you see, it says m is equal to root over 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 and so on. N is equal to root over 5 minus root 5 minus root 5 and so on. Then among the following, the relationship between m and n that holds is which one? M plus n minus 1 equals to 0, m minus n minus 1 equals to 0, m minus n plus 1 equals to 0, or m plus n plus 1 equals to 0. So first of all, let me present this in a very simple way, right? This actually says m equals to root over 5 plus root over 5 plus root over 5 and so on. So that is the reason you see every time we are given a bracket here, and then at the end we'll close all the brackets. Similarly, n here is equal to root over 5 minus root over 5 minus root 5 and so on. So these are the values of m and n. Now I'll leave you with this for about a minute. I want all of you to find out the relationship between m and n that holds true. Got it? Yeah. So good to see that all of you have got option 2 as the answer, right? M minus n minus 1 equals to 0. So how do we simplify this? See, first of all, you must know how to work on such complex surds here, right? M is equal to root over 5 plus root 5 plus root 5 and so on till infinity. So easier way of simplifying this, we can take m equals to root over 5 plus, see, this remaining part can be taken as m directly because it goes up to infinity, right? So it doesn't matter. We can simply replace everything in other than the first 5 as m, right? Root over 5 plus this whole thing can be taken as m. Now square on both the sides, what do we get? M squared equals to 5 plus m, which implies n squared minus n equals to 5. This is one part. Look at the second part. Similarly here, if you say n equals to root over 5 minus this whole thing can be taken as n up to infinity. Again, squaring on both the sides, we get n squared equals to 5 minus n, or n squared plus n equals to 5. Now he's asking us to find out the relationship between m and n. From the two equations, m square minus m equals to 5, n squared plus n equals to 5. So can we compare these two and say that m squared minus m equals to n squared plus n? Yes. Now simplify this further. What do we get? M square minus n square equals to m plus n. This left hand side m square minus n square can be taken as m plus n into m minus n, and right hand side remains m plus n. So these two get cancelled on both the sides. So what do we get? M minus n equals to 1. m minus n equals to 1, or this is nothing but m minus n minus 1 equals to 0, which is option 2. M minus n minus 1 equals to 0. Okay. I think with this we come to the end of this session. We'll try and take more questions for your last session on Quantitative Aptitude Part 3 for this SSC CGL Tier 2 exam, which is scheduled next week, right? I think your session then will be on Wednesday, right? You can check the events calendar, which is available in the dashboard of your TalentSprint account. And I think, like I've mentioned in the beginning of the session today, time management is not going to be a big problem in the Tier 2 examination, right? We'll have enough time to attempt all these questions. It is just that you must be fully prepared with all the concepts, techniques, shortcuts, and the smart methods to answer different questions from different topics. Okay, and keep practicing, right? Whatever 10-15 days you have, 10 to 12 days that you have for your exam, just keep taking more and more mock tests, keep solving previous year's papers, and try and keep yourselves in touch with all these concepts so that you can do it really quick in the actual exam there. All right, so that's about it. I think I would leave you all with only one thought, that practice is the key to crack these exams, right? The more you practice, the easier it gets. All right, so do practice well. We will meet again tomorrow in your regular doubts clarification session, and I think it is on quantitative aptitude, right? The session will be at 6 p.m. tomorrow, where we will choose the questions that have been posted in the forum, right? In the quantitative aptitude forum of both bank and SSC exams. Okay, so if there is any query or any question that you are unable to solve from this subject, please post it in the respective forum, right? If you are enrolled for an SSC exam, you have your quantitative aptitude course, right? Go to the student discussion forum and post your question there. The same can be done in a banking course as well. So we'll choose all these unanswered questions in the forum and take it up tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay. Till then, keep practicing and take very good care of yourselves. I'll see you all in the next session tomorrow. Bye.